Hey guys, Damian Diaz here.
Raul Ayala.
So we're with EOP, Evidence of Paranormal. So before we get to where we went last week, I just want to just say that we've been doing this for. I've been doing this since about 2002. Back then, we didn't have no EVP or no cameras. I guess because back then we really didn't have the money to get it. But I've been going into like abandoned houses and cemeteries, and it was mostly because of the thrill. That's that I liked about it the most. And just recently, um, I work with Raul, and just recently we just started talking. He noticed that I was talking about like stuff I was going to places to go investigate, and he wanted in, and I was with two other groups before we started EOP. Um, Both groups didn't work out. They mostly didn't have time to go to places that I wanted to go because it was too far. But and also they didn't want to go during the night because they had other things going. So I ended up just leaving both groups and decided to start something with Raul, and I think first our first one went okay. It wasn't what we expected. There was a couple of obstacles on our way, but I'll let Raul talk about what got him interested in it.
Well, I kind of always been interested in this kind of stuff. Like I said, once I started talking to Damien. He came out to, hey, why don't we just start a little group and start doing some investigations? So I was done with that, and like I said, in the first
The Dearborn
Dearborn
massacre.
massacre, like you said, we didn't get a lot, but it was interesting. I liked it, so I was like, yeah, I could keep trying this. So far, I like it.
So when we first got there, me and Raul decided to get there during the day, because we wanted to find it first, and we ended up getting there during the day.
Kind of search the area.
Searched the area. We didn't know where we were going to get into, and the first thing that me and Raul saw was, as soon as we got into the burial site, what they call it, all these deers and raccoons came up to us. Like, they were so friendly. I've never thought that. Raul walked like nothing, and I was backing up like I've never had a deer come up to me. And Raul explained to me that people go up to me and feed them, and that's why they went up to you so friendly. They thought they were going to feed them. But I was freaked out. Raul went like nothing. And I think that what was bad when we were walking that trail, that we never expected so many trees and branches in the way. There was so many tripping hazards, which we knew that was going to be an obstacle when we started at night. And but yeah, we do want to apologize. The first video, we didn't have enough lighting. We were missing one person, and he was gonna be, or one of us was gonna be in charge of the lighting. And it just, next time we know that we're just gonna go off the lightings on our phones. We do got camcorders that we had just bought. We want to try those out here in the next, probably this weekend or the following weekend. But I think what got us, it was pretty good. A lot of things kept messing up. My spirit box was messing up. It would have worked a little bit, and then it kept going off by itself. It would have kept saying Bluetooth off, and I had to turn back on and Bluetooth. So I don't know if there was effect because of the property.
The camera, we had no.
The camera we're having troubles with. I was taking a whole bunch of photos, and all of a sudden it wouldn't work anymore. And I charged them. I mean, just like the flashlight. It was. I can't believe I only had about a half hour into the camera, and the batteries were. Even though I asked for that, I did ask for them to use the energy from anything that we had. But there was a couple things that I thought I saw which I wouldn't really take into because so many deer and raccoons were in the way. But I thought I caught a couple of shadows go by, and I would have Raul turn to look, and he did. But I think the best part was when I asked somebody, when I asked them to use our energy to touch one of us. and I handed off to Raul because it happened to him, and I wish it would have happened to me, but it happened to Raul. You want to explain how it felt?
Well, yeah, after he had asked, to either poke us or use the energy of the batteries or, whatever, so we get a sign. As he's walking in front of me, well, I saw a glare, just like a small branch that just went back and woke me, whipped me right in my stomach. But then I went around the tree and there was nothing on that tree. It was just on the ground, but there was no branches out. There were about my chest area or stomach area, which it was kind of like everything is like kind of like a sign. Like I said, I did see the glare, something hit me in the stomach, and then that was it.
So when he had said that to me, I got on the spirit box, which I was having problems with, and I asked him how many spirits were here, and the only thing I caught was 3. It said 3 spirits, and after that they kept messing up on me. It was really disappointing. I had to shut it off, and then I took a couple of photos, which.
And then I know that right after that happened, remember how your right arm started getting cold.
So we found a cold
spot. My left arm.
Yeah.
So there was a cold spot like right in between us.
There was a place where I thought I saw the shadow person. So I had told Raul, if you see the video, I told him it was further down, and it was weird because it was like trees that were like this. So me and Raul ended up going, and where I thought I saw it, I felt and it was a warm day. I would agree. It was warm.
Yeah.
I mean, and this whole right spot was freezing cold. Nothing else in my body. So when I called Raul over, he put his hand towards me, and his whole right hand was just cold. Which, so when all that was going on, we when we thought we had saw that after that happened to with the stick hitting him, or if it wasn't, or something that did hit him, I decided to start taking pictures. So I took so many until the camera stopped working. So I'll go back to where we first started. So there's a lot of people that say that there was something wrong with her lens, or there was something, or there was, I don't know, whatever. There was a lot of negative statements, but not every picture I was catching orbs, which in my opinion they were. So this was the first picture. I don't think this is the one we took where we thought we saw something, but not everything we're gonna catch. Not everything is gonna be paranormal, but. So forgive me if there's a reflection. I'm gonna try to get his. So this is the first one that we took, and you can see nothing. I mean, like I said, there's nothing going on there. So here was the one that I thought I saw the shadow person. You'll see the two branches right there, these two. That's where I thought I saw. So as soon as we walked up there, that's where Raul felt the touch between his chest and stomach area. And this is what we caught next. And if you take a look, Raul and myself, we didn't even catch this photo. My wife's the one that showed us and wanted to know if we saw this, and something that now you can see like something zooming right by us. And if you look carefully, Raul has looked, it looks like a face, but like I said, we didn't even catch it. So if you look there, and like I said, when we zoomed that in, it looked like a face. But like I said, there's one there. And that's when we come to me. I thought there were orbs. A lot of, like I said, there's always going to be negative statements. But me and Raul, we knew what we felt. We knew the cold spots. He got touched. But when I asked if there was any spirits out here, Spirit Box said 3, and there's one there, one up here, and one on top. And there's a little bit of other ones, but I'm not. But I thought that was something that I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, right after that, after I asked them to use our energy and cameras and lights and whatnot, everything stopped working. Spirit box, flashlight got dim. And during half the video, Raul noticed that there was a spotlight hitting us, and it was the cops. So the cops ended up calling us over, and there was a couple that was sitting on the front, sitting. They probably were feeding the deer, and me and Raul cut it short. We went up to them, knowing that I thought they were going to ask us to leave, and he went up to the one officer called Raul over and asked Raul, "Are we ghost hunters?" And we said yes, and they used to be ghost hunters as well. These were Chicago police.
And he said before he joined the Chicago PD, he was doing the ghost hunter.
And I thought that was real cool.
So
I thought
they were giving us some of their.
They were giving us pointers,
yeah.
places. They said that was one of the real good hot spots that we were at. They were really impressed that we picked that over like anything other than like they were asking us, why didn't you go to what did he say about Capone?
Something
about Capone or the Congress Hotel. He was really impressed that we picked that. He said that was really good. And he had asked the other people to leave, and he told us to carry on, which I thought it was real cool. That's why during the video we had to cut it. We cut it half, and then we went back on. But we ended up staying there as much as we could. Our lights were, like I said, they were going dim. It was really disappointing how the equipment wasn't working.
It was just a little lack of lighting, Like I said, maybe next time we'll be more prepared.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like when I was doing this back in Texas, I'm from Laredo, Texas, by the way. It was just me and another guy, and we were just going in there, just dark, and just I just wanted the thrill. And now that me and Raul are on our own doing this, we know next time that we got to get better lighting. As of now, me and Raul are ordering more equipment. We want to get into doing this, and it's just something that we love to do, and we love to bring this entertainment to you guys. So there's we work for me and Raul work with a lot of guys, and even our family had asked, what are we doing next? Well, what's our goals? And so where we live now, we're in Northwest Indiana, and I don't even it's not going to stop us where we want to go. We do research all the time, and where we had to go to was about an hour drive at the massacre site.
The Bortiger was born.
Yeah, the Dearborn massacre.
Dearborn massacre.
It was just, I don't think it has to do with how far it is. It's just having to do the research on if we have to get permits or we have to get permission. There's a couple of things that we want to go to next. I want to go to the Edna Collins Bridge. I believe it's called Putnam County, Indiana. So the story goes that these parents used to drop off their little daughter and the dog on that bridge, and the daughter and the dog would play in the creek, and they did, and then the parents would always go to the next town over, which I believe it was Greencastle, Indiana, and they did this numerous times, and I guess they got used to it, and every time they would go, they would honk 3 times, and the little girl would come out, and the dog would come out, and they just got used to it so much where one day they honked 3 times, and the little girl never came up, and the parents came down, and I guess they found the little girl dead down a bit on the creek. People don't know. There's claims that she was trying to save the dog because it was in the water and she drowned, and other claimed that she was murdered. But I guess if you go now, you honk 3 times, and I guess you can hear the little girl. That's one place I want to go to, which I want to say, like back then, but I don't know. I mean, but now I wouldn't let my kids.
No.
I wouldn't leave them. I mean, I guess
No.
back then it's a different era, but.
I don't know why now you can't even leave them outside your house.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
even if I leave them in the backyard, I'm constantly looking.
Yeah.
Which I thought was like, the story was like, man, maybe back then there was not much at all going on. And, where'd you want to go, Cole? Is there a place you wanted to go?
Another one that I was thinking that we did kind of a little bit of research was Whisper State.
It's a famous one.
So I think it's been in the show, like you said. And the legend says that a 10-year-old young girl named Rachel was burned to death in that house. And then 10 months later, an infant little girl named Elizabeth died in there too. So we want to go visit that, stay the night, see what happens, see what we catch.
I remember watching that on the Travel Channel, and I remember they would hear doors moving, and you could hear the little girls crying or yelling. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
That'd be something we can. And that one's, I believe, that one's in Mitchell, Indiana. Like I said, next, where I want to go to is it's Hell's Gate. It's like a little tunnel on top. There's where the railroad tracks go by. And that's in Brazil, Indiana. And back in the day, I guess I don't know, just because of how careless they were or how fast they were going, a train derailed, and in the cab, when the cab that came over, ended up killing everybody that was in there. So the story goes now, you go in there late at night under that tunnel, you could hear people screaming, you could hear there's a guy, you could hear like a lantern moving, and they said that that guy's been always seen there, which is something that I would like to experience. I like to pick up something on EVP or the K2 meter. Just that's our thing, is trying to show evidence that's because we want to. There's a lot of doubters out there, and our plan is to show them that there's stuff out there. So, and another one you want to go to?
What was the other one? French Lake Springs Hotel.
The hotel.
I think that's in French Lake, Indiana.
I think it's the owner that haunts that place.
Oh, is it?
I think it's the owner that haunts it.
Owner?
The original, I guess, the original owner.
Okay. What was his name? Thomas Taggart. Is that the one that owns it now?
I think that's the ex-owner. Or
Ex-owner?
we're talking about way back in the day. I think he haunts that, right?
Yeah. Some, and then
And I think that where our friends or even our family, they always want us to go, and they want us to go, which I don't want to go because the house is torn down already. But constantly our friends are telling us, you guys got to go there. You guys got to pick something up. It's the Demon House, the one in Gary, and we are constantly our friends are telling us there's got to be spirits still on the ground, and we're thinking about it. We might go. I mean, it's just that it's real close by. It's not like it's far from us, but hopefully that I mean, I heard there was like the guys from Ghost Hunters owns that property, Zach. But I heard there was high grass and whatnot. But I guess we have to drive by there and look at it. I mean, if our friends and family want us to go to check it out, we'll go.
We'll go and yeah.
Yeah, and there's another place where I want to go that I've been telling I would for the longest time. It's just it's the London, Indiana. The plane crashed, 853 plane crash that it ended up crashing. It's I believe it's a field, but we have to go during the winter because I think it's cornfield.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what my understanding. I guess the flight 853, everybody died in that, and they saying that I saw it on TV. I can't remember what ghost hunters were, what ghost people were there. I don't think there were. I don't think it was ghost ventures. You know, I'll be lying to you, but can't remember the name. But I guess they picked up on some real good EVPs. So that's one place that I want to go. And if we have to go in the winter, I mean, we'll go. They said even now, I mean, you could even still find parts of the airplanes, the metal pieces, which, you know, I don't advise you to take them, but I think it's cool that you can still find stuff there, you know. But I mean, there's a lot of like I was saying, we do want to keep doing this, but the thing is that we're trying. A lot of things we've been getting was that, you know, the stuff that we don't want to edit nothing. We want to put everything, and if we don't catch nothing, we don't catch nothing.
Right.
We'll
As
still
we
wanna,
get it, we don't, you know, we're not trying to, like I said, edit nothing. Show what we get.
Yeah, if we got nothing,
The
we're
same
gonna
way
show.
we see it, we want you guys to see it the same way.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, I just, you know, if we get like the Dearborn Massacre, I feel with the orbs, the cold spots, and then that spirit touching Raul, and we heard some banging there too.
Yeah.
You know, I could have sworn I heard like the drums banging.
Yeah.
That was, you know,
Because you were like, you heard that? And I was like, yeah, I
It
heard,
was like
I heard like.
it was like dum dum dum,
Yeah.
and you know, and in my belief that there's evidence that there's something going on there. You know, I just believe that you know, the story that goes by it. If you guys ever research it, you know, it's a pretty messed up story. But that guy, you know, that chief was real cool. You know, but
Yeah, what was his name? Chichi Pinque.
yeah, and then but like I said, when we got there, we were well liked by the cops. You know, it was really cool to have that welcome. Like I said, we want to go to all these places, and even if it's not there, even if it's not these places, me and Raul were always looking, and our friends are even telling us, you know, even if like I told, I even have wife's friends, and they're from Illinois and everything. I tell them, even if they want to email us, it's evidenceofparanormal@gmail.com. I mean, you can even ask whatever. I mean, we like I said,
If there's something there too that maybe that I mean, nothing that comes out, you know, research on places. If someone knows a place
give it to
on
us.
the area, yeah, give it to us. We'll try it.
I mean,
We'll check it out.
That'd be awesome if you guys give us, you know, some info on where we can go. You know, also a lot of people that ask me, because I'm into this so much, what's my favorite show? And my favorite show is The Dead Files, hands down. I'll watch that over and over again. And if it has to do with equipment wise and has to do with EVPs and spirit boxes, I would have to say, what's that show called? Destination Fear. I thought that one's really cool, guys. You know, and then it would have to be Ghost Hunters. But you know, those are. Raul, do you watch any of those? You like?
Oh yeah, I've been watching those shows for I'm gonna say a few years now.
Yeah. So like I said, guys, I've been doing this since right out of high school. I was always into it. Raul has always been a believer. Just I think it's meant to be for us to do this, because me and Raul, where we work at, is not the same guys always working, and because of, you know, in construction, there's always layoffs. They come back, and it's
Different
not,
guys always.
yeah, it's always different, and it was pretty cool that me and Raul got to know each other, and we talked about doing this, and while everybody else at work thinking we're crazy.
Yeah.
And,
Oh yeah, you guys are crazy doing that. What do you want to do that for? Or,
yeah,
you know, so on. And
they think that something's gonna follow us or something's gonna attack us, and I'll give Raul credit. He didn't freak out when he got touched, and I was with the crew. Like I said, I'm not gonna name them. I don't want to put any bad name on them, but I was with the crew that we went into an abandoned building, and something touched him, and he was a light guy, and he ran and left us in the dark. And I mean, it was just some people, it hits them different. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some stuff that we could actually go during the day, but me and Raul would rather do it at night. We'd rather. But it was a learning thing. And, we do need more lighting. We will turn the lights on. We're not gonna rely on our flashlights as much because, like I said, like I said, I asked for it and it did drain a lot of, and I'm glad it did. I'm glad it drained it because we were able to capture pictures and touch Raul and Is there anything you want to add, Raul?
No, well, like people, if we get if you guys see this video, make sure you guys subscribe. Go and follow us.
Hit that little button.
Hit the button. EOP, evidence of paranormal.
I mean,
that'll be great.
Yeah, and like I said, we want to do live stuff. We want to do it as much as we can, but doing the ghost hunting, we want to do at least every weekend. That's our thing. We want to be able to have that thrill and be able to show you guys, be able to show if there's evidence or there's not. And we're not always going to talk about this. We'll come back and we'll talk about normal stuff, about the NBA playoffs. Come on, guys. I mean, Houston Rockets pulled one out. They didn't look good, but they pulled it out. They're going to go see the Lakers. And there's other stuff. I mean, I'm a big WWE fan. Randy Orton right here, big fan. And Raul has his own thing, and we'll just talk about normal stuff. It's not always going to be about this. We'll probably mention it, but we like to talk about everyday stuff. We'll probably end up talking about work and make fun of the guys at work. And we'll probably hear it the next day because they're going to watch this video.
Yeah.
And like I said, me and Raul, we don't live too far away. I'm from Hammond. He's from Hobart. We're not too far. So sometimes, just like a buddy of ours, his name is Isaac. He's another construction worker with us. He's a local 41 guy. He just gave me I forgot to tell you. He gave us he just texted me an interesting site. It's called, Justice, Indiana, I believe.
Justice.
And it's a Justice Cemetery. They said it was one of the most haunted cemeteries that he just sent me. The article was real cool. I forgot it. I can't believe I forgot to text you that. Or I should even forward you on Facebook. So we get stuff like that from friends. They send us stuff all the time. Well, those guys, because they know our phone numbers or know our Facebook, but you guys have the opportunity just to give us stuff on our email, just stuff that you guys heard. Maybe it's stuff that we might be able to help you in your own area. So, guys, this was our first live session. Well, our first recorded session. We want to be able to try to do this as much as we can. We want to be able to bring you guys entertainment. Okay, so like I said, like Raul said, hit that little subscribe button. It's gonna, you guys, you'll be doing everybody a favor. Like I said, we're always gonna bring something, and I can't wait. We'll let you guys know here soon, but I think it's either between, I want to say the Edna Bridge, and Raul wants to go to Whisper States. It's either between one of those, and me and him are gonna have to flip a coin on this, because other than that, we'll just go down the line, and then eventually we'll hit the Demon House because our friends want to go. But also there's a couple places that I want to go to. There's the Devil's Road. We'll get into more of that on the next one, and like I said, we'll do a schedule. We'll let you guys know. I'm excited. Raul's excited. Unfortunately, it's only me and Raul for now. It was supposed to be someone else. Hopefully everything turns out good for him and he comes back and joins us. But we'll do it. We're gonna still going on. So we'll be signing off. Again, my name is Damien.
And I'm Raul.
And this is EOP. And we'll see you in the next one, guys.
Alright, guys.
Later.